You know what I forgot to do?
No, I forgot to do. I forgot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Club. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Who needs you? Who needs a streamers university? The streets is my university. But I'm proud of Kai and them. I'm proud of Kai and them, man, for coming up with a way to try to help these streamers, man. But I already, I see somewhere on Instagram, right? There was a couple of people like kind of tight, but they're like, man, it's not fair. Kai said that Streamer University was to help streamers and all that, and they only getting people that are lit, and it ain't fair, and this, that, and the third. And my thing has always been, right? Number one, no one's going to come and save your ass. Like there is no saving people out here. And but Kai is developing a market, a stream of market. Like he's developing it, right? Whether he knows it or not, I'm sure he knows it because he's smart as heck. But he's developing a stream of market, right? And the people that he put on the stream of market, they say is already lit, but they might not be making money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's gonna feel a certain way because they're like, I thought you could put on small streamers, and yeah, you want someone to save you from figuring out how to gather the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's never the way to think. That's never the way I used to think. I can't be judging too hard on it because I thought like that for a lot of my years. Like I thought like that for a lot of my years, and that led to people using me. You feel me? Manipulating me. You feel me? And me not getting anything that I sat there and thought I was gonna get out of the situation, which led to me being angry, or led to me being like, kind of like a scorned person. And the moment I lifted my brain away from no one is here on this earth, that was the case, there'd be so many. Everybody will be something. Like we all will be on. Life will be a straight line. We all be on the same road. But that's not how the joint works. Like, you know what I mean? So I had to come to realize that, and I feel like these people who are hating on Kai, they gotta come to realize that too. Like, don't be mad at Kai. Kai's doing what he gotta do because, see, what he's doing is he's bringing people that could bring some light to his university into his university, right? But these people could bring light, but they might not be able to know how to make money the way Kai makes money off of streaming. And they've been streaming for years, and they got views, they get all that, but they don't know how to do the business. They don't know how to make the monies. You know what I'm saying? Or really how to do that. So first thing you do, I think I like the business venture. Like, first thing you do, you get a bunch of people who have clout, but don't make no money, don't make money like they're supposed to if they clout, because they don't understand, right? Then, once you get those people in there and you build up this university and you teach them how to make money, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they become teachers in the university. And the university then, it's not some startup. The university then has a pocket, a market, like, you know what I'm saying, has a pocket it sits in. And now you probably can venture out and sprinkle some 30 followers, 100 followers, or 1,000 follower people in there. But the thing about this entertainment business is that people do things for money. Here's the thing. If you haven't been doing this for 10 years, ain't make no money from it, and you still growing, like, you know what I'm saying, then You don't know if you got a passion there. You might just want the money. Like all this stuff is not about just getting the money, and that's what a lot of these people don't understand. Like some of these people, even like musicians, some of the people like, I want to be a musician, or I want to be an artist, because they just like the fact that people are gonna be glazing them. They just like that fact. They like, I want to get glazed. Come on, all over my face. Pause. Not over my face, but they want to get glazed. They want to. They want to have the money. They want to be millionaires. They want to get glazed and be millionaires at the same time. Pause. Like, you know what I mean? and they don't really know. They don't really have a passion for shit. They have a passion for their ego, being fed. And that right there is like college. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like any other market, like any other thing you're doing. That right there is not a successful attitude. You gotta figure out how you wanna, do you love this shit? Can you do this shit even when it ain't working out for you? Will you still be doing this shit? Like, even when the thing doesn't happen the way you think it's gonna happen, will you still be doing this is the question. Like, it sucks that sometimes you gotta be doing something for 10 years and it not work out the way you want it to work out, for you to understand that you got a passion for it. And you got it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how you know you really love something. When you're not getting paid for it, it's hard to get people to even acknowledge that you're doing it. And you're not getting the clout for it, but you still doing it just because you love doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It brings some excitement towards your life. You know? So how do you have something and then make sure you have people in it that ain't just passionate about having clout, or ain't just passionate about having money? They're passionate about the actual art of streaming, the actual art of making music, the actual art of drawing, the actual art of the art. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy. Me personally, I'm not even like where I need to be in life, and I run into some dreams. I run into dream sellers. I run into people who think I'm something, and then they just try to latch on to me. And if I'm not what I say I am, they don't even. If I'm not what they think I am, I'm always what I say I am, because I don't cap about who I am. But if I'm not what they think I am, it's just like, oh, and then you just don't get that call no more. You don't know. They don't check on you no more. Like, there's no more anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so my question is that, was you doing this because you love it, or was you doing this because you thought I had some clout, or you thought I had something that I could give you that you couldn't get yourself? This ain't no merger. This ain't no business merger. And if it is a business merger, you gotta have something that I don't have, so that I can give you something that you don't have. And hence why, you know what I'm saying, like, this thing is like, you know, not what it seems for some people. Some people just like, they got this idea of, like, for instance, Jody, right? If Jody, you're in the chat, because you know I do the back of the camera now, so I can't really see the chat, like, you know what I mean? But Jody, if you see the chat, Mike Lee. But if Jody, there's a guy named Jody on Envy Gang, right? This guy goes on and he posts his dog. He posts him and his dog on a regular, like, right now I see he's being consistent with it. And shout out to you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a great thing, you know? But he ain't on here. He ain't on this thing thinking I need somebody to take my channel somewhere. He's like, I'm gonna post me and my dog, and he getting views. Your man getting views off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those views matter. Like, a lot of people be thinking like, oh man, people ain't liking my stuff. Fuck the likes. Fuck the likes. Fuck the comments. The views, the fact that people look at your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fact that your shit can hit eyes. People are gonna comment if they like what they see. People aren't gonna comment if they like what they see. But the fact that they seen is where the light shines. You did. That's what it truly means when the light is shined on you. The eye, the people seeing. Sooner or later, if you got people viewing, then sooner or later you might connect to something that they like. You know? So all I'm trying to say is, I guess what as I get on this to say good morning to everybody, I want everybody who comes to my life to understand that nobody's saving you. There is no Superman in real life. There is nobody with a cape on that's gonna sit there, and I'm like pretty much telling myself this at the same time too, so I don't forget. Like, you know, I'm not gonna forget, but just in case I get a little weak, because I am human. Like, somebody hit me up the other day about a record deal, right, on TikTok. I think it was Alienate Records, they called it, from Canada. They was like, yo, I'm gonna give you a mil, I'm gonna give you 1.5 mil, I'm gonna give you $200,000 on the sign up. I just need you to come out to Canada. I fuck with your music, we want to sign you, right? That's what they said to me, right? And I had to really think about it, and old me would have been like, oh shit. I would have been working to get my passport. I would have been like, oh shit, man. Like they really want to sign me. I am dope because I think I'm dope in my head, right? Why wouldn't they sign me? I would think, right? But since I've been scammed, like more than a couple of times, I've been scammed a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Since I've come to realize, yo, bro, all this shit is a scam. Nobody's coming to save you. No one's just offering thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars just because you feel like you nice, without there being some actual, like, look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, some actual why to it. You know? I was like, I bet, what's up? Never hit him back. I never even entertained that shit, because you know why? It kind of sounds like he's putting on a cape. And ain't nobody putting on the cape for the kid, bro. Like, real talk, I put on the cape. The cape is on for me. I'm the one tying the cape up right now. Pop. My hoodie's my cape. I'm saving myself. It's over. I've been enlightened. You feel me? I'm enlightened. Like, and it's a beautiful feeling. Like, it's a when you come to understand that, you feel lighter. You feel understanding that if you don't go where you need to get to, it's no one else's fault but yourself. And there's some type of freedom, or some type of, like, out of the clinches or out of the handcuffs of social media it does to you. Because now when people hit you up, you're not like having anxiety and like, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? I don't want them to steal my money, but I don't want them to do this. Someone hit you up about some marketing shit. Oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? Nigga, it's all you on marketing. Get up, turn your camera on, and just start marketing yourself. When you start really understanding that no one has the formula, the people don't even know what the people like. You just gotta save yourself. Beautiful things happen. This world, this whole shit about social media, this whole shit about becoming something gets lighter, and you really find out what you want to focus on. You really find out what you want to focus on. You really be like, social media shit ain't for me, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go that hard at that shit like that. Like, and then you start focusing on something that you actually want to do. Actually, you will go hard at. Because see, as long as you feel like somebody is gonna just pick you out of somewhere, and there's that hope that somebody's gonna pick you out of somewhere, you're not gonna feel like it's all on you. You're not gonna feel like you can't do it. Because you're gonna be like, all I need is one person. No. That one person you need is yourself. You need. That one person you need is you. And if you ain't gonna go hard for you, there's no way in hell you gonna think that there's another person in this freaking world other than your mama, other than your pappy, or your grandmama. And some of y'all ain't even blessed enough to even have that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna save your ass from anything. So, you know, That's the message today. I'm gonna head over to this boxing gym because I got some physical evolution to do. Like my whole path is evolving physically, mentally, spiritually. You know what I mean? So, and all that comes from me just understanding that it's that this universe is mine. Like the universe is mine. Everybody got their own little piece in the universe, and I'm coming to realize that. And that ain't gonna work for me if I don't work for myself. If I don't really go hard on myself. So I'm disciplining myself. I'm sitting here developing habits, doing things on a regular basis for myself, so that I develop the discipline to be a successful person. No one's gonna do that for me. You think someone's gonna say, "Oh, I believe in you," pick you out the hat, then you get to act like a diva, and be like, "I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. They got that for me. I don't really want to do that." Nah, because then that's how you become complacent, and that's how you don't become successful. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yo, I hope y'all gained something from this talk. I'm gonna turn the camera around, see if anybody comment, and I'm gonna give some shout outs, okay? Damn, this shit is hot. Hey, let's see who's in here. Let's see who's in here. Oh damn. All right. So, first of all, y'all see this right here? This is what I mean by taking my whole career into my hands. You see this right here? Ain't nobody. I ain't trying to get on nobody's tour. I'm trying to develop my own. I love this shit to the point. I've been doing this shit for like 15 years now. Music, like, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no one come and save me yet. All people have done is just drain my pockets, fuck with my self-esteem, and fuck with my everything, the confidence, the whole nine. Like, you know what I mean? So I've come to realize ain't nobody saving me, so I gotta save myself. And look what I developed once I got that mentality. Look what I developed once I got that mentality. You feel me? So the goal is to get 300 people into this club, man. And if God is good, God willing, it happens. You dig? So like, share, subscribe, follow me on my journey, and you know, hopefully you get inspired to just do your thing. And shout out to Jody, man, for having that YouTube page, bro. You feel me? Shout out to Paradigma Burrick. Yo, I tortured that shit. Shout out to you for joining the chat. Mike Lee, yeah! Envy Gang, what up? Envy Gang, what up? Yo, join the Envy Gang, yo. What up? D Lazy Ace. Yo, shout out to you for entering the chat. Yo, facts, it's on you. That's a fact. It's on you, B. Like, real talk, man. That's what it is, man. If you ain't trying to save yourself, trust me, ain't a soul out here trying to save you. So just get that out your mind and do what you got to do. That's the type of time I'm on. Like, you know what I mean? Lady, I need to discipline myself to be not successful but happy. Happiness could be success, bro. Like, real talk, happiness could be success. See, the thing is, I've come to realize that people like to look at the way other people are successful, and they like to feel like that's what success is supposed to look like. But real success is, are you happy? Are you happy? Because if you happy, you're successful. If your life is what you want it to be, you're successful. And you don't have to have millions of dollars. You don't have to freaking be traveling the world all everywhere like everybody else. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to look to the right or to the left. Like, that's why I put envy in my name, because that's a form of envying. Looking to the right, to the left, and say, "Oh, I wish I was doing that. Look, that guy's successful because he's doing that." No, are you happy with your life? If you are, you're successful. Everything, even the rich people are struggling. They got to sell houses too, because it's not like the more money you get, the less problems. Biggie said it himself, man. More money, more problems. The more money you get don't mean the less problems you have, or the less bills you have. That just means you're in another tax bracket, and you got things that are ostentatious. You're ostentatious now, like, you know what I'm saying? But now you got to uphold those things. And now you also have the thing on your back where it's like, if you do kind of lower your lifestyle, people looking at you like, "Oh, he fell off. Oh, that person fell off." So now you got to uphold a certain type of image You know what I'm saying? So, yo, don't think because you rich, you successful. No, you wanna know when you successful? When you're doing what you want to do in this world. Like, that's how I see it. I have a family. Like, I love. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a successful family man. You know what I mean? Nah, go ahead, bro. Like, I never thought about it like that before, too. I used to, envy. I put envy in my name because I didn't want to fall into the trap of envy because I understood that was one of the 7 deadly sins. And I understood that makes life miserable because I used to see people be jealous. People used to be jealous of me and I ain't shit. I am shit. I'm something. But, like, I ain't nothing to be jealous about. Like, I'm a regular 9 to 5. There's 99% of people in this world living a regular life, bro. But everybody on social media, everybody in the world is trying to make you feel like they trying to make it seem like they're the 1%. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're sitting there not traveling the world and wasting your money on traveling the world, if you're sitting there not wasting your money on them Louis Vuittons or on some type of Yeezys that just fucking came out, if you're not wasting your money on that stuff, they're looking at you like you're a broke boy. You're a broke boy. We all broke boys, if that's the case. Because there's some real rich, there's 1% of the people out here in this world that ain't broke boys that are looking at us like, why are they spending their money on that? All of us is missing one paycheck away, maybe 2 these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of us. If you miss 2 paychecks, you're going to be behind on the bill. And something is getting shut off. 99% of us is like that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to make sure you don't look to the left or the right because people are always faking the funk, bro. Especially on social media. Especially on social media. I'm not. This is me. See that? Hit that QR code. Hit that QR code. Look who I got in the show. I got Talent the Comedian, Miss Jones, Jeff Red, Talent Jr. Look at this. And me. Wait, how I do that? Where am I with this? And me. You feel me? No, man. I'm not nobody saving my shit. I pay for these niggas to be here. I pay for them to be here. Like, you feel me? This guy right here, you see this guy right here? You see him? You see this guy? Talent? Young man said, yo, listen. Your man said, yo, listen, let's do this. I just want to help. But he ain't saving me. I got to do this on my own. I got to make this a success. He's helping. He's assisting. He's freaking passing the ball. But he ain't going to save me. I'm going to save myself. You dig? So, you know, that's all I wanted. Yo, Mike Lee, you say you going to pop out the Juneteenth? Yo, bro, come through, my nigga. Come through, man. See, Mike Lee a hard-working man. Your man know. Your man doing his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mike Lee, come through, bro. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, man, more money is more problem. More money don't mean that you are like, what's it called? Like, out of all the bullshit. It don't mean that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's people who are making $100,000 a year. Why do you think back in the day, I don't know if it still happen like this, but back in the day, when the stock crashed, hold on, nobody jumped into the live. Nobody, shout out to you. It's my boy Nobody, aka somebody. What up, bro? What up, bro? You know, we're gonna pin that. But it's like, why do you think all those people that was in Wall Street when that stock crashes, they was jumping in front of trains and killing themselves, and they have all kinds of, everything most of 99% niggas say they want, they got it. But why would they do that if the stock crashes, huh? Why would they do that if their business go down? Why do they feel like it's the end of the world? Because they rely too much on their stuff to make who they are. They rely too much on stuff to determine their success. I feel like once I learned that stuff isn't success, that's when, like, things got lighter. That's when I stopped getting scammed, bro. That's when I stopped That's when people don't like me because of the way I talk sometimes. Like, and I feel like I'm a pretty decent guy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Every time I'm on live, somebody want to call me. And I feel like I'm a pretty decent guy, but people don't like me sometimes because I'm questioning everything. Why? Why don't you just believe? Why don't you just believe me? Because sometimes you got to take a risk. I'm not, man, fuck all that. I'm not falling for that bullshit. Sometimes you need to take a risk. How about you take a risk on me and don't charge me? How about that shit? How about you show me, take a risk on me and don't charge me? Thank you, D. I feel like I'm a pretty chill guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always want you to take a risk on them, but no one want to take a risk on you. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that shit. If they can easily tell you to take a risk on them, then they obviously take risk and they understand what risks are more than you do. So why don't they take a risk on you and just give you a beat? Why don't they invest in themselves and hope that you're gonna be the next big thing and give a beat to you? Why don't they just market your shit because they know you're gonna be something and take a risk on you and just do it? Nah, bro, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen, not to hold y'all up because I gotta go into this boxing gym and get myself right? But listen to this, really listen to this, right? Really hear me out. Really hear me out because I don't want it to get misconstrued. Like, I don't want y'all to not understand what I'm saying and to think negatively about what I'm saying. All right, really hear me out. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, hold on. My bad. I need some water for this one. Hold on. I need some water. Really hear me out. Listen to this. Hold on. Stay here. Make sure like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Join Envy Gang. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all what's real, man. Y'all watching this from the start. Y'all watching this from the origin. Like, you know, this is my origin story, bro. Make sure you really hear me out, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Oh man, I forgot my daughter's snacks. I gotta go back to the school when I'm done. I forgot my daughter's snacks. Wait, listen to me, right? Listen. I seen somewhere on Instagram, right? On Thread, right? They said this person said people are charging like artists with no clout. Artists who aren't successful in anything are charging like $300 for collabs. Beat makers are charging like $500 for exclusives, right? You got DJs who ain't even top DJs, who ain't even like really, well, the DJ got their equipment, so it's understandable. Like, you know, you gotta look around the equipment, like, you know what I mean? But you got DJs that want to charge like, it's not about booking the DJ, it's about them spinning your shit. They want to charge like $300 or $500 to spin your shit. You got people who want to charge like $500 to make a dance routine for you, and they ain't barely got any clout themselves. You got, everybody is hustling, but they want you not to hustle. You get it? Everybody is hustling, but once you start talking that, yo, I want to charge you this. They like, why are you charging me? Why are you charging me? You know, everybody's hustling, but want you not to hustle. What happened to the days when people used to just, like you said, invest time? It's an investment. This is what everyone says. If you don't want to invest in yourself, you can't go nowhere without investing in yourself. This is an investment. Listen, I looked on her thread. She said this lady said this, and people was in the thread flaming her. Like, oh, this stuff don't come cheap. Like, it's an investment in yourself. You gotta charge something. You gotta, you know, have money to do this. You gotta have money to do that. Yo, I guarantee you, like, there's only 1% of people that's successful, and that's why. That shit is why right there. Right there is why. Like, all y'all think money is the only investment that you can do. A lot of people in this world think that money is the only way you can invest in yourself. So money is the most important way to invest in. Time is not an investment. Time. The most valuable thing we have on this earth. Given that is not an investment in yourself. That's what pretty much, that's what I'm reading this thread, and I'm seeing she had a lot of people that commented on her shit, and it's like most of these people was not seeing it. And you got to understand, right? The 1% is not thinking like the 99%. I'm gonna say it again. This is just what I've learned. I'm studying the universe, not just the world. I'm studying the universe, bro. I'm studying how small we are in this world. And I'm telling you right now, most people, 99% of people in this world think that money is the biggest investment you can do for yourself. And the 1% in this people and the people in this world don't think like the 99%. So let me ask you a question. Is that really the right way to think? Because there was over 1,000 people on her thread saying, yo, you got this whole thing fucked up. They supposed to charge. They're supposed to do this. They're supposed to do that. You're supposed to invest in yourself. If everybody is thinking that, why aren't all y'all successful in making money and doing this shit the way you're supposed to be doing it? For real. I wanna know why? Because niggas got it fucked up. Y'all got it fucked up. And you can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me nothing different, because the more majority of y'all say, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go, that's the way that I'm thinking the opposite. Because the 1% of the people, the reason why there's 99% of people living a regular life and there's 1% of people not, is because that 1% don't think like you 99%. So if you 99% is thinking like that, I'm thinking the opposite. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You ever been to the gym at 5 in the morning? How many people are in the gym at 5 in the morning? How many? I have. There's like 6 of them niggas in there at 5 in the morning. That's the 1%, bro. But if I go to the gym in the afternoon, that shit is packed. That shit is packed. Those people that get up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym, they think like the 1%. They're doing the opposite of what 99% of the people in this world are gonna do to become successful. So if all y'all are thinking, yo, you gotta invest your money, you gotta empty your pockets in order to be successful. If I see and I read that everyone is saying that everyone is saying to do that, then I'm investing time more than money. I'm sorry. You're gonna rarely get me to be able to come out my pockets unless it's a sure thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I see that not a lot of y'all niggas is doing that. A lot of y'all ain't investing your time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not an investment to y'all. Y'all want to milk. Y'all want that temporary satisfaction. Y'all want that quick satisfaction now. And people who are that 1%, they are investing their time along with their money. And their money is only invested into things that 1 + 1 = 2 in. You know, I hope y'all really. We're gonna see. Yo, just subscribe and see if this shit work. Just subscribe and see if this shit work, bro. Just subscribe and see if this shit work. I'm not thinking like the 99% no more at all. I'm not. I go into this boxing gym, I'm the only one. I'm like, it's just me and 3 other people in here this early in the morning. I come in later on today. I come in the afternoon, the whole shit is packed. I honestly, my boxing instructor He tells me I'm late. He tells me I'm still not on my shit. And that nigga went to the championships. My boxing instructor is Larry Barnes. That's my boxing instructor. Now, he went to the champ. He went and fought, I think it was Trinidad. I think it was he went and fought him for the title. Your man was successful, not thinking like the 99%. So that man is telling me I'm still thinking like the 99%. I'm still thinking like maybe the 80% coming in here at this time. Like me and him I have these conversations with people who are like, who have been there, it's been successful. It's a mental thing, guys. People want that money, like that money. People are like fiends for that money. This is the money. It's the money. It's money. People are fiending for that money. People like, give me the money. Everybody, give me the money. Everybody's on that time. But why, if everybody's on that time, if everybody, you gotta keep asking yourself, if everybody's on that time, why ain't all of us taking trips to the Fiji Islands, bro? Why ain't all of us top dog, bro? Why is it still the 1% and why is it not the 99% is rich and the 1% is poor or middle class? Why is it not like that? You wanna know why? Because the way the 1% stays the 1% is by making y'all feel like y'all got the answers. And they're sitting here like, oh, I do things y'all would never, ever think about doing. Yeah, trending, yeah, because the people who are successful, people who are actually successful in that shit, want the delays. Listen, I'm learning that the people who are actually successful in the music industry don't let you know that it ain't all about the money and the bitches. It's about networking and the relationship, and that's the free shit. That's the time invested shit. I'm gonna let y'all know. Because I don't fucking like money. I hate money. I say that. I say that all the time, and sometimes it's like, if I say that, then I'm not gonna get the money which I want. But it's the truth, man. Money turn people into to things I don't like. Like I done had a best friend freaking become something I couldn't even recognize over points on a song, and we ain't even making money off the song. Just the idea of money had that nigga tweaking. You get what I'm saying? Like, most people aren't gonna tell you that it ain't about the stuff you could spend your money on. It's about the stuff that's free. You talking. You actually asking somebody how they freaking day was. How's their life going? I hope you're okay. Real talk. You don't gotta pay to do that. You don't. Like, how are the kids? How's your mom? Yo, that last venture you were talking to me about, how'd that go? How you feeling today? Yo, how's your mental today? No one, see, the people who are successful ain't telling you that, because then everybody will be where they at. It ain't about the money all the time. Most of the time it's about, and you wanna know something? The thing is that sometimes, yo, listen, you might sit there and you gotta genuinely wanna do it. You gotta genuinely wanna do it. Most people don't want to have the small talk. Most people don't give a fuck, and this is why you're not successful. 99% of the people are so focused on shit that don't matter, that they're not understanding that just asking someone how their day went could put money in your pocket. could put an opportunity in your life. For real. You know, so I hope y'all learn something. I hope and right now I'm chatting, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming to realize this, but I'm practicing it in my life. I'm actually like that. Like, I actually care about people. That's why I say I don't like money, because it's just like, yo, it's funny, right? It's funny, right? People will sit there and lie and steal and cheat before they ask you how your day is going. And then they wonder why. They wonder why that shit don't work out. They wonder why their life ain't what it is, and they wonder why. Another thing that you got to add on top of that shit right there is your assertiveness. So you can't just be passive. You just can't be passive and like that. You got to be like that, and you got to be assertive. You got to stand on your 10. You feel me? Like, there's a bunch of equations that go into this, and it got to be developed. And that's where I'm at with my shit right now. Like, my whole life was me figuring this out. I went through the stages where I was like, you got to pay me for this. You got to pay me for that. You got to pay me for that. And that lowered my opportunity, because, yo, I'm in a tax bracket where people can't pay for everything. But I'll invest my time if I like you as an artist, because I really believe you're gonna be successful. If I like you as a musician, I'll freaking invest my time. I'll do that. Like, you feel me? Just like I hope someone look at me and say, yo, I like you. I think you go. I like your sound. I think you're very talented. Or I'll invest some time into you. Like, you know, I'll invest time into you. Like Timbaland, Pharrell, Kanye, Jay-Z, all these people in the music industry that are very successful are gonna make you feel like, yo, bro, you gotta pay me $250 for this, $250 for that. You gotta pay me this for that, and that's cool and gravy and all that, and that's you investing in yourself, yes, to an extent. But that's 1 + 1 = 2. But Pookie from up the block, talking about you got to pay $100, $200 for a feature. That's not 1 + 1 = 2. That's 1 plus question mark equaling question mark. Nah, we invest in time at this level. At this level, we invest in time, and that's what a lot of them dudes did in the beginning. That is not happening now because of social media. Everybody on social media hustling, and they expect you not to hustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hustle time. And I hustle and I spend my money on the equation equaling up to what I know the equation should be equaling up to. I'm not hoping the equation equals up to something. Hence this right here. Hence this. This is me investing right here. This right here. You feel me? That's me investing. This guy got a hit song. This lady is on 94.7 The Block, and she's on Pix 11 News. Miss Jones. This guy right here, he's been on Def Comedy Jam. He's made money hand over fist, developing shows, doing his own shows. This man is one of the hardest working. Y'all say Kevin Hart. Y'all say Kevin Hart is one of the hardest working men in comedy. In comedy, I cannot go on social media and not see this man on a flyer. I'm dead ass, and he on 94.7 The Block, right along with this one right here. Right along with this one. This is his son, grinding. He got the same tenacity as this man right here. He gonna be successful. That's 1 + 1 = 2 to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got me with my mentality. This whole shit right here, to me, equates to success. So I'm invested. You feel me? I'm invested. The venue is dope. I'm gonna put up a picture of how the venue look one of these days. The venue's beautiful. Everything about this show screams success to me. I just need the people to show up. You know what I'm saying? I need the people to show up. So, like, if you in the area, come through. Let's go. You feel me? Let me get my ass into the gym for Larry kick my ass. Larry gonna work me because I'm coming in there late. You feel me? It's not that I want money, but I need it to survive, which sucks. We all need money to survive, bro. We all need money to survive. That's the fact. But the thing is, you can't let the money make you into something that you're not, bro. You can't. Like, why would somebody be trying to drain people in the same tax bracket you in when you know how hard it is for you to come across money? This is in West Nyack. This is not in the hood, this show. This is in West Nyack. That tax bracket is up there. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't feel bad about it. And another thing is the money I get from this, it's not even about the money to me. That's the fucking crazy. That's the part that my dad, that's the part that everybody don't understand about me. And they try to make me feel like I'm not going to be successful, not thinking like that. But in all reality, because everyone is saying it to me, it makes me feel like doing the opposite. It makes me feel like I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Because if, like I said before, if the way everybody thought was the right way, it wouldn't be the 1%. It would be the 99% of people is wealthy, and the 1% is not wealthy. And that's not the way it is. So if I got 100 people telling me, yo, man, you need to focus on the money. You need to focus on the money. You need to focus on the money. I'm thinking, yo, I'm on to something. Actually caring about just having fun and freaking living my dream. I want to, like, having people there to see me perform. That's really what it's about to me. This is how I'm going to start my core following. Why would I want to drain my core following? Why would I want to drain y'all? I just want y'all to listen to my music. You feel me? So if y'all come out to the show and y'all spend y'all change on that, I feel blessed. But I'm not here to milk y'all. I'm not here to milk y'all. I'm not here to do none of that. You know what I'm here to do? I'm here to develop a core following so that I can live my dream and be the star I know I am. I'm going to feel like a star that night. I don't need the millions of people to feel like a star. I developed the show. I got people there. I got people there performing, and I got me performing, and I'm going to feel like a star that night. I'm going to feel like Drake. I'm going to feel like Genuine. I'm going to feel like Tyrese. I'm going to feel like Tyrese, bro. Like, honestly, I'm looking forward to that feeling, not really the money. And I feel like that's the way to think. I feel like the money's going to come to me because God is good and the universe is going to work for me because I'm not money hungry. I'm not in this shit for money. I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm not making hand over fist money in anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still do it. Why? Because when I play, like Kanye said, when I play that shit loud, what he said something in there when my system, when I crank my system up, almost make me feel like I was signed. When I crank my system up, when I play my music dumb loud in my car, I almost feel like I'm there. Like I can hear it and see it. I'm there. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could have the nicest car in the world. I could be wealthy as heck, but no one's listening to my music and I won't feel successful. Why? Because it ain't about the money. So when you're sitting there talking about, Yo, you sending me a beat pack and you're talking about $500 for the exclusive, and we didn't go to a studio and develop this song or develop this beat. Man, fuck you. Real talk. And you can feel how you want. You can sit there and tell me, yo, this nigga right here is like, it's like, no, bro, you a dream seller. You a dream seller. You think you something that you want to sit there and charge me $500 for a beat. There's Grammy Award winners that charge $1,500 for a beat. But that's 1 + 1 = 2 to me. You want a Grammy. There's Grammy Award winners that ain't even in the limelight, ain't even as famous as some people that charge $1,500 for a beat. My Time Machine song was the producer of that song was Joe the Butcher. Joe the Butcher produced the Fuji album with Lauryn Hill, Wyclef, and a bunch of other albums. And my management, my pops dropped $1,500 on that beat, right? And we did a song to that beat. We put money into that beat. And I'm asking you a question. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all? Yo, is it spinning on the radios? Even though we putting money and everything into this? Is it breaking? Is it a break yet? No. Why? This guy won a Grammy. I mean, this guy, you know, he got plaques and all kinds of shit on his wall. Because it's not what you're thinking. Even though that 1 + 1 = 2, it still wasn't what you're thinking. So you expect people who are struggling, who are one paycheck away from being poor, from living out in the street, maybe 2 paychecks away from living out in the street, to spend $500 on a beat on a nobody, when if they spent $500 or $1,500 on a beat or someone who won a Grammy, it still wouldn't equal out to them get to a great ROI, to a great return on their investment. Y'all hustling. The social media got y'all minds fucked up. The social media got you feeling like this got you feeling like you could sit here and just milk regular people, the 99%, like how the 1% does. The 1% does it smooth. You don't even feel it when the 1% do it. Y'all niggas is putting your whole hand up people's asses. Y'all don't even feel the 1% doing it. I'm telling you, man, I'm not thinking like y'all. I'm not thinking like them niggas. I'm not gonna say y'all, because I don't know how y'all think. But I'm not thinking like them. I'm gonna be real talk. We're gonna see if this shit works. If we want to be successful, man, Envy Gang, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. Build relationships. Network. Build relationship. That's like the only way, and that's free. You could do that for free. It's nothing to pay I'd rather pay $30 for a club, for an industry event or club ticket to go mac out with someone that is actually doing business somewhere, than to pay $500 for a beat. I can make my own beat, I can make my own song, and then I can go pay that $30 to go sit next to somebody, tell that person who I am, charm the heck at that person, hit them, be like, yo, what's up? How you doing today? Develop a friendship, a genuine friendship at that, because, you know, especially if you think the person's cool. It's easy when you think they're cool. It's hard when you think that they're assholes. Like, you know what I'm saying? But still, you got to play the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you just develop that relationship. There's people that they see now, if you're going to be egotistical and feel like everyone got to be what you like in this world in order for you to build a relationship with them, you're not going to be successful too, because that 1% don't think like that either. The 1% don't be like, oh, I don't like this. He an asshole. I'm not talking to this guy. They don't think like that. Yo, I'm going to let him be him. I'm going to be me. I can't make no one be me. That's how the 1% think. It is what it is. Either you're going to partner with them or you're not. So, you know, I done said 800 times, let me get upstairs to the boxing gym. I'm sore as heck from the gym today, and I'm procrastinating. I ain't going for a little sloth action that's going on here that I got to break away from. You know what I'm saying? I rebuke the slothness. You feel me? God is good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come on here and we're gonna pray. And if you gain anything out of today, it's gonna be a prayer. You don't gotta stay if you don't believe. It's all right. You feel me? But a friend once told me that praying is like the ultimate thing you could do for somebody. That's even better than money. And we're on it. And the whole moral of this game is, yo, forget the money. Yeah, we need money, and we need to focus on making money. Right? You feel me? But don't focus on draining somebody in order for you to be. Don't do this to somebody. Don't squeeze them like a Capri Sun in order for you to be successful. You feel what I'm saying? No, actually help that person become successful. Invest your time into that person. Invest time into things. You know what I'm saying? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, is now and forever shall be, a world without end. Amen. Yo, I really hope you have a great day, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.